Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's Kayla K, Wife for short. If you don't know, now you know. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you're not, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hey, welcome back. And we're gonna do a reaction video, so let's get right into it. And I went the wrong way. Hey guys, we're gonna be reacting to 5 True Creepy Story Animated. So let's get right into it.
I still remember scrolling through that subreddit one rainy afternoon in Portland. The kind of gray day that makes you crave connection like a shot of espresso. It was nothing too serious, just a place to vent about life and swap stories with strangers. That's where I found George's post. 26 male in LA, looking for someone to trade playlists and existential dread with. Bonus if you like indie folk and bad decisions. His words hooked me right away. I was 24, freshly out of a soul-sucking office job, crashing at my sister's place while I figured out my next move. I replied with a link to my favorite Sufjan Stevens track and a quip about how my dread came with a side of overpriced oat milk lattes. We messaged back and forth for hours that first day. He was funny in that self-deprecating way, talking about his gig as a barista in Silver Lake. How he dropped out of film school because the professors were too busy stroking their own egos to notice mine was deflated.
Why do guys both
I told him about my love for hiking the Columbia Gorge trails. How I'd once gotten lost for 3 hours chasing a waterfall that turned out to be a mirage. By the end of the week, we were texting every damn day. Good morning memes, late-night rants about exes who ghosted harder than Casper. He sent voice notes of him humming along to Bon Iver, his voice all gravelly and warm, like he'd just woken up from a nap in the sun. I started looking forward to those pings more than my morning coffee. After a month, the text turned flirty. You ever think about ditching the rain for some California chaos? He'd write, followed by a photo of him. God, he looked good. I laughed it off at first, but the idea burrowed in. Why not?
That boy is not
Portland was
cute.
starting to feel like a soggy trap. Chaos sounds perfect, I texted back, but only if you promise not to make me regret the train ride. He replied instantly, deal. I'll show you the real LA, the kind that doesn't end up on postcards. So, I booked the ticket. Amtrak from Portland to LA. 30 hours of staring out at blurring landscapes. My stomach a knot of excitement and nerves. I packed light. Jeans, a couple of band tees, that black dress I'd bought on impulse from Urban Outfitters. Told my sister I was meeting a friend. Downplayed it when she raised her eyebrows. It's just an adventure, I'd said. She hugged me tight anyway, slipping a 20 into my pocket like I was still her kid sister heading to prom.
My dad was texting me phone.
The train pulled into Union Station at dusk. George was there, leaning against a pillar in faded Levi's and a threadbare Radiohead tee, scrolling his phone. He looked even better in person, taller than I'd imagined, with those green eyes that crinkled when he spotted me. Holy shit, you made it, he said, pulling me into a hug.
Yeah, first hug.
His arms were strong around me, and for a second I melted into it, the exhaustion from the ride vanishing. But then he pulled back, rubbing his eyes like he was hungover from hell. Fuck. Sorry, I'm a mess. Partied too hard last night. Didn't crash till 5 a.m. These industry assholes kept buying shots. He grinned, but it didn't reach his eyes. I brushed it off, blaming the travel fog. No worries. Lead the way, tour guide. We walked a few blocks to his place in Echo Park, the streets buzzing with evening traffic and distant bass from someone's car stereo. He rambled about the neighborhood, the taco trucks, the murals that scream gentrification, but there was an edge to him, like he was forcing the charm. When we got to his house, a sagging craftsman divided into too many units, he unlocked the gate with a key under a fake rock. "Home sweet," he muttered. His room was 8 by 6.5 feet, tops. Barely enough space for the thin mat on the scuffed hardwood floor. His duffel of clothes shoved in the corner like an afterthought.
Why would he bring her to her
A
house
single
like
bulb
that?
dangled from the ceiling. On the suitcase serving as a nightstand sat a tiny wooden box, crammed with faded ticket stubs and Polaroids. Mementos from a life that felt worlds away from this. "It's cozy," I said, forcing a smile as I dropped my bag. "Yeah, well, rent's a film dreams don't pay the bills." We collapsed onto the mat, his arm draping over me like it belonged there. The nap hit fast, his breathing steady against my neck, the distant hum of the city lulling me.
So I don't know how I feel about this. My first impression is this bitch is dumb.
First off, he barely got a house. Second of all, he ain't got no bed. They're sleeping on a mattress.
On a mattress on the floor. And he doesn't have a drawer to put it on. He doesn't have... He only have a refrigerator. He does not have a freaking oven.
And they only been talking for a month,
Red flag.
mind you.
Mind you, only a month.
Alright,
Under.
come on now.
I woke to him stirring. "Hungry?" he asked.
Hell no.
We grabbed ramen at a hole-in-the-wall spot down the block, steam rising from plastic bowls. It was good. Spicy miso with extra pork belly. But when the bill came, he fished in his pockets and came up empty.
Oh,
Red
man,
flag.
got
Another
no
red
money.
I left my wallet at home. You mind spotting me? I'll Venmo you later.
Bruh.
I waved it off, sliding my card over.
Guys,
It's cool. Consider it my LA tax.
wait, let me put on D&D.
He grinned, all teeth. "You're a saint.
What?
Most girls would."
Let me check if the mic is on.
It doesn't even matter.
Wait, let's see if it's recording though.
Bailed. Back at his place, we sprawled on the mat again, his ancient Bluetooth speaker crooning Fleet Foxes while we waited for the party invite to solidify. "It's gonna be epic," he promised, passing me a warm beer from a mini fridge that hummed like a dying bee. "My buddy's throwing it at his spot in the hills. You'll love the crowd. Musicians, artists, the works." I nodded, sipping slow, my jet lag catching up. His hand found mine. Thumb stroking my knuckles. It felt nice.
First night, y'all only been knowing each other for a month.
By 10, we piled
Red
into
flag
an Uber
again.
with 2 of his friends he'd texted, Jake and Mia. The ride up into the Hollywood Hills was a
Oh, yeah, she's
blur of
cooked.
laughter and inside jokes I didn't get. George's
She's
energy
a one-hit
shifted the
wonder.
second we arrived at the sprawling mid-century
One-hit
house,
wonder.
lights pulsing through floor to
Why should
ceiling
not even
windows,
be at that party? Why should
bass
not even,
thumping
like,
a heartbeat.
Not
People
being loud.
spilled out onto the lawn, red Solo cups in hand. Inside, it was crazy. Bodies
really
moving to
dance,
some
bro.
remix of Tame Impala. Fairy lights strung like drunken stars.
I gotta make sure.
George's friends ditched us immediately, but not before Jake clapped him on the back too hard. "Yo, George, still crashing on that air mattress? When are you gonna level up, man?" Mia snorted, tossing her
Who
hair.
is that?
"Yeah, or at least get a real bed. Can't be humping the floor forever." George's jaw tightened, his laugh forced. Off, you two. Not all of us sold out for Daddy's trust fund. They kept at it as we wove through the crowd, roasts about his starving artist vibe, his string of failed auditions. By the patio doors, he was red-faced, fists clenched. I tugged his sleeve, pulling him aside into a quieter corner. Hey, I said softly, cupping his cheek. They're your friends, but they're assholes. Don't let it get to you. He leaned into my touch, eyes glassy. Yeah, I know. It's just, tonight's supposed to be good, you know? With you here. Thanks for coming all this way. Means something. Anytime, I murmured, heart swelling a little. We slipped back in, but he got swept up immediately. Hugs from old acquaintances. Backslaps from guys in ironic mustaches. Gotta say hi to a few people, he said over his shoulder. Grab a drink, I'll be right back. That right back stretched into 3 hours. I ended up on the patio with a loose circle of strangers. 2 girls from USC studying screenwriting. A guy named Theo, who rolled his own cigarettes and talked about Burning Man like it was the second coming. They were cool, trading stories about bad dates and worse tattoos. But I kept glancing inside, scanning for his messy hair. Nothing. The night cooled, goosebumps prickling my arms under my thin sweater. A girl with blue-streaked hair sidled up during a lull, offering me a joint. You okay? You look like you got ditched.
You okay?
I forced a laugh. Nah, just people watching. But then another guy, tall with a man bun, leaned in. Seriously though, you good? Seem kinda lost out here. I shrugged it off, but it stung. Did I look that pathetic? The loner from out of town, nursing a warm seltzer while everyone else blurred into the fun? Finally, I pushed back inside, the crowd a sweaty wall. Elbows jabbed my ribs. Laughter drowned out the music. No sign of George. Had he bailed? Forgotten me?
Red flag.
I spotted his roommate, Alex, by the kitchen island pouring shots. Hey, have you seen George? I yelled over the din. Alex grimaced, handing me a plastic cup. Yeah, he's around. Partying like it's his last night on Earth. He paused. You need something? Tell him I'm heading out. Gonna grab a motel. This isn't my scene. Alex nodded, weaving off. He came back 5 minutes later, face dark. Found him. He's being a total douchebag. Said you're overreacting. Let me walk you back to the house. No way you're dropping cash on a room tonight.
Yeah, no.
The trek down the hills felt endless.
Yeah.
Alex was quiet at first, then opened up. George is a good dude, deep down, but he's too much into stuff binges, chasing tail to feel alive. Probably inside right now, buried in some girl's neck or railing lines off the bathroom sink. Sorry you got caught up in it. I swallowed hard, the cool air biting my cheeks. It's fine. I just thought it was more. Alex squeezed my shoulder. You're better than this circus. Trust me. Back at the house, the gate creaked like a bad omen. Thanks for the escort, I said, hugging him quick. Seriously, you're a lifesaver. Anytime. Lock the door behind you. He vanished into the night, leaving me alone. I curled up on George's mat. Sleep came fitful. Dreams tangled with party lights and his laugh. Then, sometime past 3 a.m., the door clicked. Footsteps, heavy and uneven. The mat dipped. Hey, missed you out there. I stiffened, heart slamming. George, stop. I'm not... I don't want this. He froze, and then pulled back just enough to loom over me in the dark. What? Are you serious? You come all the way down here, crash in my bed, and now you're playing nun? What was the point of any of this? You're such a goddamn waste of time. My chest burned, tears pricking hot. Get off me! I hissed, shoving him away. He rolled off with a groan, muttering curses into the pillow. I turned my back, body rigid, the hurt festering like a bruise. Morning light filtered through the grimy blinds, turning everything sickly yellow. George snored, oblivious. I grabbed my bag and slipped out. I bought a ticket home with the last of my cash. Portland welcomed me with drizzle. My sister waiting at the platform with takeout and no questions. I crashed for 2 days, binging old rom-coms, letting the ache dull. A month later, his text lit up my phone. "Hey, been thinking about you. Rough patch here. Could you spot me $50? Promise I'll pay you back. You are amazing." I stared at it, thumb hovering, then deleted the thread. Blocked him clean.
That was supposed to be scary? That was supposed to be scary. Where's the scariness at? I wasn't into the situation, so I wasn't scared for her.
That was a true story.
I mean, that happens to a lot of people, though. Like, people that date someone online, or like they be friends with someone online, and then they meet up with them, and then bad things happen.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
What was your honest opinion of that short film?
Lucky.
She's stupid. She's stupid. I don't care. She's stupid. He had no right to touch her and ditch her at a party that he said that he would hang out with her at. And no, dude.
Yeah.
And then try to have sex with her right after. He was a red flag from the start.
Yeah. Next.
I remember the exact moment I logged into The Sims that summer after college. It was June 2012, and I just graduated with a culinary degree from a state school in Texas, feeling like the world was this big shiny oyster waiting for me to shuck it. But reality hit quick. Student loans piling up, no job prospects beyond flipping burgers at some chain. So, I escaped into the game, building virtual lives that were way better than my own. That's where I met Henry. Or at least, that's what he called himself online. Henry's avatar was this ripped dude with a mansion, exotic cars, and a pool that could have hosted the Olympics. We started chatting in a custom server, trading tips on how to max out skills and cheat the system. "Dude, you gotta sell those rare artifacts in the black market forums," he messaged me one night. "I made enough to build my real-life rig, a beast with dual GPUs and water cooling." I was hooked. He sent pics of his setup. This glowing tower that looked like it belonged in a sci-fi movie. Then came the stories, how he turned in-game hustles into real-life cash, enough to fund rock climbing trips with his girlfriend. He shared photos, and holy moly, she was hot. "She's a badass, and I'm head chef at this upscale spot downtown. You said you're a chef too? We could use a guy like you," he typed. I laughed it off at first, but the more we talked, the more I idolized him. He was everything I wasn't: confident, adventurous, living large. We'd voice chat for hours, him bragging about whipping up gourmet fusion dishes while I slaved over ramen in my crappy apartment. "Man, after you graduate, come up here to Seattle," he said one evening, his voice crackling through my headset. "I can hook you up with a manager gig at my restaurant. Starting pay is solid, like $50K plus tips. Just say the word." Graduation came and went, and I was still jobless, crashing on my buddy's couch. Henry's offer echoed in my head. "You serious?" "Dead serious, bro. Pack your shit and drive up. I'll sort out the details," he replied. That was it. No resume, no interview, just blind faith in this online bromance. I pawned my old laptop, my TV, even my chef's knives for quick cash. I loaded up my car with what was left: clothes, a sleeping bag, and dreams of starting fresh. The drive took 7 brutal days, endless highways through deserts and mountains, blasting podcasts to stay awake. I texted Henry updates. "Just crossing to Colorado, halfway there." He'd reply with thumbs up emojis and promises of epic nights out. An hour from Seattle, my phone rang. "Hey man, bad news. The manager spot fell through. Owner hired his nephew or some shit. You shouldn't come." My heart dropped. What? I'm almost there, dude. Like, literally an hour out. Silence. Then. Alright, fuck it. Come anyway. Crash with us till you sort something. I pulled up to this rundown complex in a sketchy part of town. Peeling paint, trash bags piled by the dumpsters. Section 8 housing, I later learned. Henry greeted me at the door, looking nothing like his photos. Skinny, unkempt beard, eyes bloodshot. Bro, you made it! He pulled me into a bro hug. Inside, a one-bedroom crammed with 4 other people. 2 guys on the couch playing Xbox. A girl in the kitchen doing, I can't even describe it here. 3 cats prowled around, shedding fur everywhere. I'm allergic as hell. My eyes started watering immediately. Then Mia emerged from the bedroom, gorgeous. Hi, I'm Mia. Henry's told me all about you, she said softly, shaking my hand. We shot the shit that first night, but it turned fast. Pills appeared. Want in? Henry asked, popping a couple. Nah, I'm good, man, I muttered, nursing a beer. The party raged till dawn, music blasting, people laughing hysterically at nothing. I crashed on the floor, sneezing from the cats, wondering what the hell I'd done. Day 2, I hit the pavement. Gotta find work, I told Henry as I headed out. Good luck, man. I landed a dishwasher gig at a greasy diner, minimum wage, graveyard shifts. It sucked, but it was survival. Back at the apartment, tension simmered. Henry and Mia argued constantly, voices rising through thin walls. You're such a bitch! He'd snap, she'd cry, then they'd make up like nothing happened. By day 3, Henry cornered me in the kitchen. Hey, we're all moving out soon, to a better place. 2 bedrooms, no more crowding. You in? Where? I asked, skeptical. Subsidized spot downtown. Mia's got connections through her job. Mia worked retail from what I gathered, but I didn't press. We scraped together deposits over the next weeks. Me from my shit job, them from God knows where. Week 3, we moved into this slightly less shitty apartment. Fresh paint, actual space. First night, we celebrated with pizza and beer. To new beginnings, Henry toasted, clinking bottles. But midnight hit, and it exploded. I heard shouting from their room. You filthy woman! Henry yelled, then thuds, fists on flesh. Mia screamed. I burst in. Henry had her pinned, face red, swinging. The cat scattered. Stop! What the hell, man? He turned, wild-eyed. Mind your business! Mia sobbed, bruises blooming on her arms. Please just go, she whispered to me. I backed out, heart pounding. That night haunted me, her cries echoing in my dreams. It happened again a week later, louder, more vicious, glass shattered. You're worthless! You worthless! You're worthless! Domestic violence in progress. He's beating her bad, I told the dispatcher. Cops arrived quick, 2 officers, badges gleaming. What's going on? One asked. Henry and Mia suddenly united. Nothing, officer. Just a lover's quarrel. He's overreacting, our friend here. Mia forced a smile. They pointed at me. He's the problem, causing drama. The cops eyed me suspiciously. Sir, you need to leave, they said, escorting me out. There I was, 2 a.m., on the curb 1,700 miles from Texas. No keys, no wallet, left inside in the rush. Homeless, broke, allergic sneezes racking my body. Rain started, Seattle's infamous drizzle turning to a downpour. I huddled under an awning, phone dying, scrolling contacts. Who to call? Family? They'd say I told you so. A cab passed. I flagged it with my last 20. Nearest motel, I said. The driver grunted. Rough night, huh? You have no idea. Checked into a flea bag place, stained sheets, roaches skittering. I lay there, staring at the ceiling, replaying it all. How had I been so stupid, chasing some online fantasy, ignoring red flags? But worse was thinking about Mia, trapped with that monster. Should I have fought harder? Called social services? Morning came. I pawned my phone for bus fare. Hitched rides south. Took days, sleeping in stations, eating vending machine crap. Back in Texas, I crashed with my sister. What happened? She asked, hugging me tight. Long story, but I learned. Never trust pixels over people.
The SR 167 express toll lanes look similar to the previous lanes, but the rules have changed. Drivers without passengers.
Moral of the story, don't trust no one online, I guess.
Hey, man.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, we're gonna watch one more video, and then we're gonna end it from there.
Hi. For a limited time, get up to 60%.
Oh. Okay, guys, this is the last video we're gonna watch, and then we're gonna end it.
Hi. For a limited time, get up to 60% off our exclusive official merch. Don't miss out. Grab your favorites now. Visit our Amazon page through the link below and score these deals before they're...
But up ahead, another security guard blocked the exit. Luckily, a team of cheerleaders passed by, shaking pom-poms. I wrestled for one. Give it, or I'll cartwheel you out on the runway. I covered my face with the pom-pom, but I knew I was trapped. And then I saw the man of my dreams waiting for his new wife. Okay, let's back up. My name is Malika, and from an early age, I knew my mom was different from other moms. Mom, some kid is bullying me. So, which option would you choose for him? I could have him dumped in the middle of the forest and let him wander there for a few days. Or would you prefer a deserted island? Oh, no, Mom. I was just kidding. He did nothing. I just wanted to see if you'd care. Love you. You're the best. I stopped her just in time. The kid never bothered me again. Actually, I never saw him at school as he moved. But that was my mom, the undisputed queen pin of our family, and lived a life straight out of The Sopranos. And growing up, I desperately wanted her to change. We could have a normal life. Sunbathing with no guards. Okay, you're right. No more bulletproof vests. Wait, what? We can do a little travel to the old country. Just the two of us. I was excited for some real mom-daughter time. But then at the airport, everything changed. We'll do the normal life thing. But first, I need you to marry this guy. What? He's the son of my enemy. This way, he can become an empire. Do it for the family. Ugh, really? Guess Mom's never gonna change. Oh, and if you subscribe to MSA right now, you could win $10,000 and jet off somewhere just like I did. I fake smiled, excused myself for the bathroom, and while she wasn't looking and busy giving orders, I dashed off to buy a ticket for any plane leaving soon. My heart was racing, but I was done being part of her chess game. I needed to be me, to live my own story. Goodbye forever. When I landed, I thought I might just get away with it, but the next minute, I was hiding from her guards behind a pom-pom, and then suddenly, I saw this studious-looking girl who, if she removed her glasses, looked almost like me arguing over the phone. I know the priest swears they're a good family, but isn't it weird that they just called this week and you even agreed to send me over? Just because he's a little richer than us? And why didn't we send a photo first? Oh, right, you never liked any of my pictures enough to show them. Still, I don't like this arranged marriage thing at all. Mom's security guards were getting closer and closer. Mom, yeah, who cares if he's in the police force? What if he chews loudly when he eats or trims his toenails in the sink? And if he spells Melina wrong on the airport sign, I will freak out! Oh no, her mom was also trying to fix this poor girl up with someone. As fate would have it, a walking Pinterest board for male beauty appeared holding a Melina sign. Boy, that Melina is lucky. Wait, he hasn't met this Melina yet. I could do this, right? Pretend to be her? Just for a while? Just to escape? I took a deep breath and marched towards him, my heart racing with every step. Yeah, maybe he would catch me, but I had to take a chance. I ran towards my newly arranged marriage. Do you have sunburn? Or are you always this hot? Nice to finally meet you, Rory. I'm Melina.
Weird. I was told you were really serious.
Well, yeah,
And that you'd be taller.
Taller? Oh, yeah, that's because of the heels. Today, I thought I'd come as the real me. Shush, I'm having travel sickness, so we need to leave the airport now. Later at his place, I met the mom I never had, but always wanted. She was all sugar and no spice, the total opposite of my mom. So, dear, what are your dreams? To not end up in the family business and fleeing from my own wedding? Oh no, I blurted out. Thankfully, she laughed. probably thinking I was joking. However, Rory wasn't convinced.
What's going on? Who are you?
For a second, I thought it was all over, but nah, it wasn't that simple. I had one more trick up my sleeve. Oh, Rory, you caught me. I'm actually an international spy on a secret mission, and I thought you'd make the perfect cover husband. Before he could say anything else, his mom stopped his interrogation and he stormed off. But then he tripped on the stair step, and we couldn't help but laugh like we'd been best friends forever. Once, she caught me staring into space, secretly freaking out about Mom, and she sat down with me and held my hand. If you're worried about anything, just tell me, honey. I'll always be here for you. A part of me just wanted to tell her the truth, but I couldn't. This was exactly the life I'd always wanted. But then, a few hours later, Rory's mom's phone went off. Oh, a big hi. Hey, Melina, it's your mom. I jumped for the phone as quickly as a cat chasing a laser and snatched it out of her hands. I tried to hang up, but I was so nervous I couldn't hit the right button. My daughter had to come back because your son never showed up. I thought you were serious and good people. The deal is off. Luckily, Rory's mom didn't hear that. And at least Melina won't be coming to Rory's house anytime soon. Finally, I managed to hang up and I blocked her number. Then I only had to fake smile and go on with the conversation. Hey, Mom, what's up? Yeah, I got here just fine. The weather? 100% chances of charming conversations and cozy family vibes. Rory's mom laughed happily. When I pretended to hang up with my mom, she gave me a big hug. Just to think, Rory didn't want to take your number in the first place. I had to force him to meet up with you. It was the best thing I ever did. Aww. I loved her. Although Rory's mom already treated me like her own daughter, Rory was still icier than a snow cone in a freezer. But that changed one afternoon. We were walking in the park when his mom, while trying to feed some ducks, fell into the lake. She didn't know how to swim, so she started screaming for help. I immediately jumped into the water to rescue her like a superhero, only to remember seconds later that I didn't know how to swim either. So I started screaming for help. Rory ran towards us and jumped into the lake too. And guess what? Yeah, he didn't know how to swim either. Still, together,
Bro.
the three of us were able to float to shore and get out of the lake safe and sound. I'm sorry. I panicked and didn't know what to do.
Don't apologize. You were pretty brave.
He smiled for the first time. I couldn't help but blush.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Wow,
This is
did he
corny.
care? Wait, did I care? Were those butterflies in my belly? Nah. It's probably all the water and fish I swallowed. Then I noticed that my phone was completely soaked. It was still spitting water. Oh no. I was about to give it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, but Rory took it and coolly went off to perform some tech surgery till it was as good as new. What a dream. Thanks.
You're welcome.
From that moment on, Rory was even sweeter than his mom. It was almost like that drowning incident had made him fall for me, and I was starting to feel the same. I was having the best time of my life. But then, my nightmare finally came true. Melina and her mom showed up. Apparently, Rory's mom told everyone how happy she was with me, and the word reached them. Mom, you were right about us needing to come here. There's something not right. And you're the imposter. You think you can just waltz in and take over my life? I never wanted this. I was just trying to escape my mom. I had to come clean and tell them everything, but they were still super mad. Then I turned to Rory and his mom. I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt you. Rory's mom had tears in her eyes, and he couldn't even look at me. I felt like the most dreadful person in the entire world. And at that moment, I knew I had to leave. I didn't get very far before I saw 5 of Mom's security. They must have tracked my phone. Just as they went to grab me, I threw sand in their faces and ran back to Rory's house, but the door was closed. I knocked and knocked and knocked. Please, Rory, I know I don't deserve any help, but I can't marry the guy my mom wants me to. Please, help me. Suddenly, the 5 security guards were behind me. Right at that moment, the door finally opened and Rory stepped out. My hero. He held my hands, and I felt my whole body tingle. I knew you weren't gonna leave me just like that. The truth is, I think I love... Rory turned me around to face Mom's security.
Here, take her.
Wait, what? Rory wasn't saving me. He was handing me over to Mom's security. I knew I couldn't trust you. Like I was saying, the truth is, I loathe you. Despite my kicking and screaming, Rory turned his back on me. So it was just me against them. Time to show them what I'm capable of. I channeled my inner John Wick and leapt forward with a powerful flying kick. Take this! They just caught me in midair and dragged me off. Looks like I need to keep practicing my combat moves. Soon, we arrived at Mom's private jet. You betrayed your family. Now, get ready for your wedding. I started crying, but didn't complain. Maybe it was my destiny. We were just about to take off when suddenly sirens whirred and a bunch of police showed up. I couldn't believe it. They arrested Mom and all her men. I was so confused and scared. But there, on the runway, stood Rory.
I had to make it look like I was helping them. As soon as you left, I let the authorities know. I'm actually not a cop myself, but I'm the IT guy for the police force, so I got connections.
Ugh, you shouldn't have done that.
What? I thought you wanted me to help you.
Not by involving the police. Before he could reply, a fight broke out between my mom's henchmen and the cops. And amid all the chaos, I saw Mom escape. I couldn't just let her get away like that and ran after her. Mom, stop, please. I chased her till we reached the edge of a small cliff and there was nowhere to run. You traitor. How could you call the police on me? I didn't, Mom. You think I don't know that you're probably on every wanted list in the country? And if the police ever got their hands on you, you'd be in prison for a long time? Then why are you chasing me? To hand me over to them? Who said that's why I came after you? I just didn't want you to leave without saying goodbye. That was clearly not the answer Mom was expecting. I accept you for who you are, Mom. You're a mafia boss, and even a decade in jail isn't going to reform you. You'd probably be leading criminal activities from inside a prison cell too. You can't change someone just by wishing they were different, so I'm not even gonna try. But I do get to choose what I want for my life, and that definitely doesn't involve following your orders or going down the same path as you. You'll have to accept that about me too. Mom stood silent for a few seconds, then suddenly stepped forward and hugged me. I know I'm not like other moms. No kidding, but I do love you in my own way. Also, I see myself in you, and I think you have the makings of a good mafia queen. Really not interested. You might change your mind one day. Don't hold your breath. You should leave now before the cops get here. You'll stay in touch, right? Of course. And you don't need to worry about money either. I'll find a way to get it to you every month. I'll see you sooner than you think, love. Stay safe, Mom. And with that, I let her run off into the forest while I went back and told the cops she'd gone in the opposite direction. I apologized to Rory about my outburst, and I think he knew I let Mom escape, but he never brought it up again. We went back to his house, and after I explained more about my whole scary and traumatic mom thing, Rory's mom forgave me and hugged me too. I moved into a tiny apartment close to Rory's house, but I spend most of my evenings with him and his mom, sharing home-cooked meals and laughter, and it's the happiest I've ever been. Now, a year later, I'm flying off to the Cayman Islands for a 2-week vacation. And yeah, you guessed it, my mom picked the spot. But hey, I'm not complaining.
So they never got together in the end?
I guess not.
I don't like that story. Could have had a better ending.
I don't know. My opinion on all these stories is, what the hell is going on? Especially this last one. This last one seemed rushed and really fast.
It did
random.
seem a little rushed.
But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you go to my bio to see all my Instagram, my TikTok, and other stuff like that. So, like to say anything before this video ends?
No.
Okay, well, that's the end of this video. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
It's connected to you.